It is April 1st, 2024. It is 8:43 a.m. Happy April Fool's Day. So today I am not doing any pranks. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not doing anything that's going to cause any havocs. This year I decided to just keep it low key. But I do want to tell you a story though. My sister have a tendency to get me almost every year in April Fools. So one of the some of the things that she done to me was announce on Facebook that I was getting married twice in a row. The other one as well too is telling them that I was having a baby as well. I think the other one is about to she a couple of times she know because we were when we were in Vancouver, my sister and I were roommates, and back in the day, a long time ago. So what she did is like when you know the kitchen faucet has a hose thing that you pull out. What she did is she taped the hose on, so when you turn on the faucet, the water will spray, right? So that's what she did. She did it for twice in a row because she knows that every morning before I take a shower, go to work, I take a, a big glass of water, and before I go do anything else, that's the first thing I always do. That was always my routine. This one, what she did is she taped it, so every morning in April Fools, April 1st, for 2 years straight, my whole body, literally, I was soaked, like my whole body was full of water, like I was just soaked. So that's one of the things that she does. The like the marriage thing too. She, like I mentioned before, she posted in Facebook that I was getting married. So for almost about a month, I have to explain to people it was an April Fool's joke. It was an April Fool's joke. People were congratulating me and all that good stuff. So it was a month straight. People tell me congratulations. I'm like, it's April Fool's. I ended up posting something on Facebook. I was like, guys, my sister pranked me. I'm not getting married. But the only problem is no one saw that post, so people were still congratulating me. So that was pretty annoying. Not annoying. It was annoying. Best way to describe it is very very annoying. It was a good prank. Don't get me wrong. It's a very good prank, but it's very very annoying. But but yeah, that was 2 years in a row. Apparently, I got married twice. I think there's one point too that I was supposed to be having a baby as well too. I don't know, but yeah, no, she did that for about a few years in a row, like nonstop, and it was just it was I don't want to say annoying, but it was just very good. It was a good prank, to be honest with you. It was a very good prank. Uh, and it's kind of funny too. When I was in grade school, it was like grade 7 or grade 8. Um, One of the pranks I did at school was actually saran wrap the toilet at at the teacher's bathroom. So we saran wrapped it. So what we did is like we put saran wrap at the door just to make sure that they see it. So it's like, oh yeah, ha ha ha. But next thing you know, there's saran wrap in the toilet. So we ended up doing that. I'm glad that no one got injured or anything like that, or something happened. The teachers did caught it right away and just like was looking for people who've done it, and they knew I was in the area, and they caught me. But they were very good spirit about it. It's like, yeah, yeah, don't do that ever again. Ha, that's a good one. So so I think the teachers were very, uh, um, teachers were very high alert for the next couple of years, regarding their bathroom. I think they ended up locking the door. For the better part of the day, they had to grab a key to use the bathroom. So that was pretty intense. But no, the teachers in my grade school were very open minded, and they think it was hilarious. So it was great. It was pretty fun. But yeah, it was a overall my experience in April Fools was actually pretty good. Now because of social media, companies like baseball, like sports teams, and some other social media people, they end up putting some joke stuff in Instagram or Facebook or whatever. And to be honest with you, there's points in the year that I forgot it is April Fools. Like there's the times that I totally forgot it is April Fools. So I usually get caught in those, and I have to rethink it twice. I'm like, this is not right. There's even one time there was a joke that the CN Tower is going to be demolished to be replaced to something else, or like there's no way, this is a landmark. So it was just overall it was it was fun seeing those kind of things because it was just brings joy to the day itself. So when people say I'm not into jokes or into April Fools, but to be honest with you, growing up, I'll bet you guys have so much fun dealing with it, playing pranks and all that stuff. So the people just needs to be more relaxed and enjoy what this day can offer. You know, of course, there's places that you have to be serious and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, you just have to like put your feet up, enjoy the pranks, and say, "Yep, April Fools, I got pranked. I like this day. Let's just move on to the next thing." So yeah, if you consider yourself thinking April Fool's a serious day, don't just have fun with it and see what happens. It is 3:11 p.m. and bye. I just realized something that I've been inside the whole day working on a design that I totally forgot that what time it is. I literally had lunch and keep working. It's one of those days that like I totally forgot what time it is. Marco the cat had to tell me what time it is by stopping by and say hi. It was kind of weird. It's been a very busy day. Um, yeah, I had a weird email going back and forth. Uh, I had a potential client keeps emailing us and asking, "Hey, can we meet up today or first thing tomorrow morning?" But we keep telling them, "Hey, you need to give us a couple of days or a week advance notice for any meetings like this because we're busy. We can't just drop everything and go." And yeah, we've been contacting this guy since for the past month and a half now, and every time we ask them, "Hey, do you want to meet up? Here's the time so we can suggest." They keep coming back to us. It's like, "No, no, no, we're too busy. We're too busy." And next thing you know, it's been happened a couple of times now that they contact us in the morning and asking us to show up in the afternoon. We're like, no, we're not that desperate for work. So it's kind of weird that they're making us do that kind of stuff. That's just not professional on their end. I don't care how big you are, you just don't do that because we have work as well, you know. So it's kind of funny that this has been happening. But overall, it's just been busy. It's been busy. It's warm. I can feel the heat coming from the window. I'm hoping to get everything done today and tomorrow, at least the bulk of it, so I can just do like paperwork, like doing write ups instead of like designing because it's easier for me to do the write up than designing because for me designing it in drawing form it verifies the design, right? To make sure everything's working. If you do everything in theory wise, there's a good chance that nothing will work, or you're just literally shooting the sky and or you're literally throwing stuff in the wall and hopefully it's gonna stick, right? This one takes a little bit longer, but at least you're verifying it. So yeah, yeah. No, the day's been it's been long, but the heat is coming out. I can feel the heat. I'm not sure what the temperature is like outside. Like it says, according to my phone, it's partly cloudy, but according to my window, it's sunny. So there are clouds, but it's not that bad. So it's just kind of weird. Also, I got a message saying that my new recorder's coming in this Thursday. So that's gonna be so much fun. Uh, yeah, I can't wait for that one because it's gonna be great. It's, to be honest with you, for me, it's gonna be the changer because I do have a 32-bit recorder, but it's in a it's like a belt pack lavalier recorder. And don't get me wrong, it works really well, but unfortunately, it's very limited. It's so limited that they give you two options. One's Bluetooth, and the other one's a non-Bluetooth. And I made a cheap decision to go for the non-Bluetooth one. I wish I got the Bluetooth one instead, because at least I can control it on my phone instead of relying on a computer to get it fixed, sorted out. I actually had an issue with that one because of a firmware, between firmwares, they had issue with the recorder freezing, so the manufacturer uh, did a brand new firmware update to fix it. But unfortunately, I found out about the fix while I was recording in a field, and I'm glad that I got a. I brought my laptop with me. I just had to download it and tether it, and works after that. So it was a good reminder that always test your equipment before you go out. So I'm glad that the recorder's coming in on Thursday, so I can test it out throughout the weekend, and start using it, right. And I do have plans for that recorder, big plans. So I need to make sure that that's actually going to work out perfectly. The one thing that I do want to talk about, to check out, is how it actually handles USB mix minus, because that recorder is gonna. I'm literally gonna take that recorder with me everywhere that I go, including traveling. So if I have to do a recording remotely with my co-host, at least I can do it through there and not worry about it bringing anything bigger than extra gear to make it work. Um, Regarding the mic thing, I just have to figure out as well to which mic I'm planning to use going when I travel. Don't get me wrong, I love my big studio mic, but the problem is it's just a pain to travel with me. And so far, my kit that I've been experimenting for the past few days, it's so small that it's literally two packs, two bags that I'm carrying with me, including the cable goes into it. So it's a good setup. I really do like it, and I do have a stand as well too. So I'm literally just put that in a table mic stand, and if I need to have a table mic, so right now everything is just handheld, and I'm pretty happy with the setup. But yeah, no, I just literally look at the time. I totally forgot what time it is, and I've been literally in front of the computer for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, for 8 hours straight now. So I'm planning to finish around 4. So I'm just gonna keep going and finish this off, and after that I can just chill out with Marco. It is 5:32 p.m. and I just finished my day. I finished my day about 30 minutes ago, and I realized that for me to turn off my head from work to just normal day to day, it's kind of hard. Hard in a way that it's just very. It's hard for me to switch off if my thinking sort of changes from one thing to the other. Let's say I'm working, and after that I have to change my headspace to something else. Before I can do that pretty easily. Now it's just harder for me. I think it's normal, especially if your job is very intense. So it's hard for me to just to switch over and to do something else. So I need to get that mindset back again to, like, when it's done, just remove it from your brain and start thinking about the other thing that you need to do. Because there's a couple of things I forgot to do today. I even wrote it down. I just so concentrated on doing what I need to get done, it just totally slipped my mind. So that's not a good sign. That is definitely not a good thing. So I need to get that sorted out of my head as well. But yeah, I think I need to get that sorted out of my head just to learn how to switch on and off in different topics. Yeah. But one of the reasons why I'm talking about this is I'm supposed to go out and get some grocery shopping, but I'm officially mentally exhausted. Um, I just can't. I'm just so tired that my brain is like shutting down. So I'm definitely gonna be doing some Instacarting tomorrow, get delivered here. Because I just don't know how long. Because this pace that I'm doing right now for work is just a lot. So for me to take a break and just leave, it's harder for me to do it. So, and sorry about that. Marco's just meowing right now. So, but yeah, I just need to learn how to cope with that. But yeah, it's just I don't know. My work itself is just so mentally exhausting that by the time I finish work, it's just tiring. Typically, my commute home, like if I go to the office, I go to the office around 8 o'clock, 8:30. I have a start time. I leave around 4 o'clock, 4:30, and there's an end time, and I don't work after that. And unfortunately, me working at home, I can be very productive, but at the same time, I do work very longer hours. Well, sort of, but it's a very intense time while I'm working, so it's not a very hard stop, right? So it's very annoying from my side. For me, it's very annoying, but some people it's just normal for them, right? So, but that's why sometimes I keep telling my friends and family that I miss commuting because my commuting was for me to shut down my brain because I'm thinking about driving or commuting or taking the transit or whatever. I don't have to worry about work. And for me, working at home is me saying, okay, I finished work. Now it's time for me to do other things. But my computer, it's still hovering around. So it's kind of like, oh, I need to finish this final thought. Or I need to finish this final thing that I need to finish off so I don't have to worry about it tomorrow. But it becomes a landslide effect. It could be a butterfly effect. So if you do one thing, now you got to worry about the next step. So that's why for me it's harder. For me, my goal has always been around 4:30. I stop working. I hang out with Marco just to relax before his dinner. After his dinner is done, get his walk. I'll just watch TV in front of just watch TV or do something else that's not work related. So that's why that normally works. But for the past for the past 3 months since the first quarter, the beginning of the first quarter or the first quarter of this year, it was just emotionally exhausting. It's just been draining. So it's gonna be harder for me to restart my mental state or my mental thing before January. Before January was fine. It was great. But after January, it was just downhill from there until hopefully until now. Hopefully, it will gradually plateaued and go back up again, right? So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.